0, 1, 2.
Okay, so today we're talking about part 2, when you are most vulnerable to get caught by a narcissist, in my The Psychology of Toxic Relationships series. So timing plays a role, right? It's not, these narcissists know when to get you, okay? And as I've talked about before, it's a lot about when your guard is down, your shield is down, you're not paying attention, you're just out there, right? And all your messy stuff is there for the narcissist to pick up on, right? It's a signal, it can be a scent, and you wonder why you keep getting one after the other is because they can smell you, that you are a giver and they want to take from you. So many of these relationships start during a transition in your life, right? You're new somewhere, you move to a new town, you move to a new job, you're nervous, and definitely the most is when you just got out of something really chaotic, crazy, serious, or deaths, right? You're grieving a traumatic death in your life, that's when they pop up. Or you just left another relationship and you're vulnerable and feeling lonely, that's when they pop up. You just broke up with someone, you just had a divorce. Maybe you are working a job that you've worked for a long time, but you're super stressed out and you're super on edge, and that is a time where you feel all these feelings and you just want to be comforted, and there's nothing wrong with that. Many of us want to be comforted, but that's when these people come after you. That's when you're feeling lonely, that's when you're exhausted, you're not paying attention, and your confidence is low. Okay, so during those periods, of course, you're craving connection, reassurance, emotional safety. They offer you that. It's fake. They read you and mirror back to you what you need and what you want in this perfect way, and it's fake. But we all fall for it because they come on very, very strong. They don't dilly-dally. They demand kind of to talk to you. Like my first narcissist kept coming back to my job to talk to me, even though I said no the first couple times. But I was in a transition. I was getting ready to graduate high school and go off to college. And so I was really looking for a new start and to get out of that place, and I wasn't connecting with anyone that was in and from that place. But he got me, oh, what college are you going to? Oh, this one. Oh, well, I actually stay out there as well with family members and this and that. We could still hook up. So then it was like, okay, let me give this guy a chance after he's been in here like 3, 4, 5 times, right? No, wrong. Shouldn't have told him where I went to school. Shouldn't have told him anything. Should have kept my no. So they show up very intense and attentive in the beginning. So of course, everybody knows a phrase now, love bombing. This is the love bombing phase. They'll do it again and again in a relationship, but in the beginning is the biggest impact of it. And that's why I say in the back of my book, there are tips on dating again. I say to wait. Give it 30 days minimum before you have sex with these people, before you commit to anything, because they can only fake this big amount of love for only so long. And then they'll run out of fakeness, and their true stuff is going to seep through all along the way, and then it's all going to blow. So you're going to be able to see who they are if you just wait. And I know it's super hard because, again, we just said you're vulnerable. You're in this vulnerable place of your life right now. This is where I'm all for hiding away. When I realized I had a problem picking the wrong guy and I didn't know about narcissism and I didn't know what the problem was, I was like, I'm just going to hide because I know that right now I just got out of something. I'm trying to start my life again. I'm trying to get away from these toxic people. So I literally walked around like this. And I remember I went to a post office, I had to park across the street, walk across the street, and here's a guy out of my, hey, beautiful, hey, can I talk to you? Nope. I didn't even look at him. I don't even want to look at you to see if I think I'm interested or if you're cute, or I knew at that part of my life was not the time. So anyone that stepped to me at that part of my life was going to be a no. So that's one way to guard yourself, is to literally head down, head in the sand, hide, and just know if you're having some of these issues or you're going through these transitions, anyone, I don't care how wonderful, beautiful they look, anyone that comes at you in that time of your life is not for you, is not the one. They're not. So that's gonna just save you, help you out a little bit. And then you have to go to therapy if you're in these places. Learn how to soothe yourself. Figure out what the deep issues are. Don't just tumble and roll into another relationship when you haven't even dealt with lots of your trauma and a lot of the deep issues that are rooted in there, okay? So you have to come up with a way to just kind of hide when you're in these transition phases, and then you have to say no. Not maybe, not, oh, but he's this or but he's that. Just plain no. No, 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 no. And don't tell them, not right now, because the narcissist will wait it out and come back, right? So you just say, it's a no. It's a no for me right now. The timing is not right. And that tells you, if the person coming at you can't sense that the timing's not right, you don't want them, right? It's like a friend trying to ask you to go out partying and you've been through a lot, you're so tired, you're irritable, and they force you to go partying anyway, and then what happens? You have a horrible time, y'all get in a fight, whatever. So that friend didn't honor or didn't sense, hey, my friend needs like a movie night. They don't need to be out with a bunch of people. They wanted you to go with them because they wanted to go and they weren't concerned about you. So you've got to start seeing these things. And that's the other thing too, is if you just got out of a narcissistic relationship, instead of jumping into someone else, pay attention and look around to see who else is narcissistic around you. Because other people will be narcissistic around you, and that's could be coworkers, friends, family. So you need to step back and go, wait, if I just dealt with that, there's a high chance I've got other people around using me too, taking from me and not giving back, right? So let me pay attention, and again, this is when go to therapy, get help, so that you can see what's going on around you before you just stumble and fall into another messed up relationship, okay? In this beginning phase, they throw in all the attention and they give you fast intimacy, and you're gonna feel like they're rushing you, but part of you kind of likes it. It's thrilling, exciting. They make huge promises. So these people that just met you and haven't said one deep thing about you that they like, they're gonna make these huge promises, and again, they kind of can just sense from looking at you and what they, oh, I'm gonna take care of you, and you're marriage material, and I'm gonna do this, and it's all this big huge stuff, and you've got to tell yourself, yeah, I deserve all that, but one, the timing is wrong, I'm not ready for it right now. Two, how do they know what I need and can give me what I need when we just met? I haven't even known you 30 days, and you want to give me all these things? That's suspect. Not because you don't deserve it, but because they're rushing, right? If they're really interested in you, there's no need to rush. They can take their time, they can wait, they can see what's going on in both of your lives, right? There's no rush, okay? So, and don't move in with people for financial reasons. California is causing so many jacked up relationships because it's so expensive now. So people can't afford to live on their own. So everybody's shacking up because, well, my lease is up, your lease is up, I've only known you a couple months, but it'll be cheaper if you need to don't. And then the phone companies are in on it, right? Get the family plan, it's cheaper. So then now you're locked in a phone plan with this person. You've moved in together, no marriage, no nothing. And then everything starts to unravel because you find out, oh, they're moving jobs every month. Oh, they got debt. Oh, they got 3 or 4 crazy exes. Oh, now they're not being so attentive and nice. Now, they're putting me down in little ways here and there, So it's going to unravel. And unfortunately, when it unravels, we keep wanting it to go back the way it was, and it would never go back. It will never go back, right? It will never go back the way it was, and you have to face that. If you keep thinking, no, I saw a glimpse, I keep, no, that's just a carrot. They're going to dangle a little carrot, a little less of a love bombing after they see that you're getting some sense and you're moving away. Oh, let me grab you again. and pull you back in, but they will never, never go back to who they were. Okay?
Stop to me.